was really interesting. So they are all like missionaries, and they was their job to live there
I
for
think I
some
know
reason, and they were like,
the videos you're talking about. I think I've seen those.
yeah, it's called Lifey or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Lifey. Oh yeah, you know them. Yeah, I watched a bunch of those because there was like they had very interesting takes that I didn't know was so controversial. Um, one was that stood out was so most of them were like looked like they like really got incorporated into the culture and everything, and they they spoke pretty well and everything,
Mhm.
um, Hungarian wise, and they like knew all the things and but there were like funny thing was there was an old couple who were very obvious they were very secluded and the views don't mean much because they were secluded in a very rich area.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so basically, Budapest is like it's like basically two cities, Buda and Pest,
Yeah, yeah.
and Pest is the more like industrial side, but there's a lot more going on. It was more the working class side, and Buda is like the hills of Buda, like the rich, super rich side, and they were there, and they're like, oh, I think I've heard this goulash, and the lady was like that, and every other one was like, oh yeah, I've had goulash and I've had this, and that's like that was funny. It's like he so clearly didn't even go out at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the
Uh,
equivalent of these Texans telling me that goulash is a Texas recipe.
fuck
What?
you.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no,
Go on down to Texas and have some goulash.
it's goulash.
Goulash. Yeah.
Clearly, it
Uh,
is from Texas. Is goulash.
uh,
Idiot.
at least we get there's something that gets out. I don't know why that's the most famous dish. It's not amazing,
I
in
like
my
it.
opinion. But there's much more amazing things in dishes that we do. I think
Like
I
langosh.
like yeah, langosh, chicken paprikash. I like that much more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, Transylvanian cabbage. That's like a stuffed cabbage. Very specific things in it, but it's
Ooh,
super nice. That's one of my favorite faves as well.
that sounds pretty good.
I haven't had that for years because I don't know how to make it. It's a bit complicated, but maybe one day.
Maybe I'll learn how to make it, and then I'll make us some.
Oh yeah, please, please do. Um, Another funny thing was so like here's the genuine people from that channel.
Mm.
Their observations were um, when you say, and I'm curious what's it like where your guys are from, but like in Hungary when you say to someone how are you, they give you a genuine answer, and sometimes like a very depressing one. Um,
That's very different in America.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm.
and different here as well, to be honest. And and I'm kind of like in this middle section now because I'm kind of changed, but I still like I still give like a depressing answer when I say how are you,
Yeah,
but like a short one because I know it's just basically a hello. But yeah, that doesn't exist in Hungary. The people just start to tell you what actually is going on in their life.
yeah. Like no one
And that's
really answers like that in the U.S.
no,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
kind of how are you is a platitude.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's not
exactly.
a question.
yeah. Same here. and it's been 10 years and I still haven't got used to it.
I'm kind of
Oh no,
used to
here it's
the other way though, because Germans, like when they ask how are you, they do the same thing where like they actually explain their feelings. So
yeah. Here it's not how are you. It's, you alright? You alright? You're on, mate.
yeah, all right, mate.
You're on, mate. There's too many syllables in your version. It's you alright, mate.
I'm for being a linguist, I'm terrible at accents.
It's very. You said there's too many syllables. All you say is sup.
Sup.
Yeah, you don't have to. Sup. You don't have to go about the
Sup.
whole thing.
You don't even have to say the P in sup. You just do a glottal stop. Sup.
Sup.
And then the other thing that stuck out to me, right? And this was very interesting. So, like, pretty much all the contributors on that channel said the same thing, is that when they were in the cold in Hungary, and when they were sitting on a bench, old ladies told them off to not sit on the bench because they will get cold. Like, they will catch a cold. And what's interesting, I think this is just an American thing, actually, because this kind of exists here in the UK as well, but people think that you get cold when you're out in the cold. So you don't believe that in America?
Um,
Kind of. I think it's more the wet and the cold. That's the.
yeah,
Okay.
like a lot of
wet
people.
and cold will give you pneumonia.
Yeah, a lot of
if
people
you're-
associate like just gloomy weather, like just gross. It's just wet out and cold, but
Mm-hmm.
not like physically being cold. No.
Okay. I mean, catch a cold, like catch the actual disease.
Yeah, well, most people don't even believe that these days.
I know, and I know it's bullshit. But like, I thought this was kind of like a worldwide belief.
It might have been at one point, but
Mm. Well, it's a belief here as well, but I guess not as widespread in Hungary. Because yeah, if you sit outside in the cold, people will tell you you're gonna catch cold. Get up. Um. What else was there? I don't know. It was very interesting. I can't think of anything anymore. But yeah, those are the main questions I had. Weird cultural differences.
yeah, I mean, like it's always interesting to see like how cultures are different and how they like approach different situations.
Mm.
And I would imagine that Hungarian culture is pretty different than U.S. culture.
Yeah, it's not super different to UK one though. I mean, just it is and it isn't. Like the differences are pretty deep and not shallow.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is like I came here and for a few years I wouldn't notice any difference. But then, you know, as you get more experience, you kind of notice things. And yeah, the here is the shallowness, like the nice friendliness, general friendliness. Everyone's generally friendly to each other and pretends to be happy, kind of.
That sounds like America.
Yeah, um, that's my impression as well. But like, yeah, and in Hungary is like there's this more what is an Eastern European thing is this emotional honesty, which is you look at a person and you kind of get what kind of mood they're in. They're not hiding it.
I kind of
But
like
in the
that.
UK is I like that better as well. Although it depends. Like, there's actually situations where that are like the UK or the Western kind of fake kindness as well. Like in very specific situations, like customer service and stuff like that. Because in Hungary, like you get really rude people with customer service sometimes. So yeah, depends.
Yeah, I guess it really depends on the situation. Like, here we get like fake friendliness at the grocery store, and it always bothers me because I know they don't care, but they act like they want to know what's going on in my life, and like they're trying to be like super friendly and stuff. And it was really relieving in Berlin when they like wouldn't even give me the time of day. It's just like,
Yeah.
I want this transaction done so I can go about my life. I don't want to just sit here and chat with you.
Mm.
It's like I have friends to chat with.
But in a longer term, like it does have its setbacks as well. Like it does breed like a more cynical, nihilistic society,
A little
which
bit.
is a little bit,
Yeah, a fine
That's
balance
not
of the
the only
two is
thing.
kind of what you need. Like, I've never
Yeah.
once like wanted to sit and chat with somebody at the grocery store. But, like, cold indifference is also annoying.
Yeah. Like the clinic I went down
You're still
to.
a customer.
The clinic I went down to on Thursday, they actually like sent me a letter like that day saying thank you for coming in, and it was like this handwritten note. It was really super sweet.
Oh. Nice.
Well.
But like, yeah, in a grocery store, I don't care to know about like Bob and the kids.
Mm.
Unless like I happen to know that person, but I think that's a little bit of a different story.
But there's a couple people at
Yeah.
Hagen's that I'm friendly with. Honestly, couldn't tell you any of their names, but I know their face, and I know like vaguely what they're about.
Well, at work, they think I'm the rude person. I'm trying not to be, but yeah, it's just because I walk away from those kind of conversations. Like literally.
Tell them to stop being so boring.
Yeah. That's my commentary as well. What are you doing? Why? I haven't checked the stream yet. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Are
I
we
forgot
streaming
to mention I was streaming.
I forgot to check. What are you doing?
I always assume we're streaming.
Would you like me to send the link?
Yeah.
Where is the link?
I'm gonna die.
Wait, actually, I got it. Actually,
I'm gonna
worry.
die.
Sweet.
I'm subscribed to you. Are you in trouble?
Yeah.
Tyler's always in.
Last time I played DayZ, a player killed me. So I'm starting a new life, a new adventure, and it started out really shitty because it's middle of the night and I spawned in like the worst fucking place. If I had a gun right now, I'd kill myself. I can't even kill myself.
What game are you playing?
DayZ.
Oh, Days.
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 It's one of those days.
Okay, you're doing the animation.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm just polishing up the animation where she gets hit with the pen.
Oh, cool. Yeah. After we done like the damage and the animations kind of stuff, I want to get into the story bits. We can do that while the other people are busy with their own stuff.
Oh
In
yeah.
July.
Yeah, I was wondering like how are we gonna do like the story parts.
I was thinking we just fully animate it ourselves. You know, we don't really need the involvement in that. We just do our animation, and I try to keep it like I'll try to keep it simple.
Yeah.
So you don't have loads of work. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, you did the yatta thing, right? Have you touched that since?
Oh no, I haven't actually touched that up.
Good. Don't, because I think I don't want the text,
Okay.
and I don't know actually where you got the idea, the yatta thing.
Oh, in the animation you have the notes. You have her like jumping and
Jump up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but with
but
her knees like doing that
yeah.
little dance thing.
But the text.
Oh, that was just for
I was
flavor. I was like wondering if you would even want that. I could easily take that out.
Yeah, just only because it means I did it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how to fit in the game. I was just thinking she randomly does it while she walks around.
Oh, okay.
Not when she defeats something or something happens. It's just like a with the construction worker I wrote like there's a hip thrust. I was thinking he just walks around and then every once in a while he does like a little hip thrust.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah,
no more
same
yatta.
with this. Yeah. Yeah, like cool.
It's still a little fun. Like, hey, look at me, I'm doing something.
Yeah. This one I was it spices up a bit. There is actually one more thing I want to do before we get to the story, which is we got the grabby boy, right?
Yeah.
I want to do a ceiling grabby boy that you have to duck under to avoid.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that will be a tentacle that crashed in from the Gugina pink monster.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool. That would be cool.
I forgot to animate her
it's...
boob for this jump.
How the... The most important part.
Man. Boob physics rivaling that of Dead or Alive. It's a joke.
Ever.
It's a joke only like a handful of people will get.
No, I get it. It's the game where you play tennis with girls, right?
Yeah. Tyler
I know.
Tyler and I have a mutual friend that used to play the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yes.
Me?
His first
Darren?
name is Tim.
Oh?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Genuinely or ironically?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Yeah, I was when I was doing the Instagram for Samantha, which is not super public yet. But yeah, I was the first version of it was more like suggestive, and I felt weird, like I'm catfishing people basically because like a guy wrote to me, is like, "How you doing, baby?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So this is why I asked your opinion as well. I was like, I rewrote it. I was like, "No, it's good." Yeah. I was like, I felt really weird.
Yeah, I bet.
But I got a good direction now. And still, yeah, we're getting into that thing where it's gotta balance that somehow, which is it is not really like a very sexual book, which is weird. It's more about the relationships and like how do I show that? It's gonna be hard, but we'll see. The game is way more sexual.
That's probably my fault.
No, I wanted
Definitely
to
your
do
fault.
something that's more like, because in the comic you don't really the invasion. You don't really see a lot of the invasion. You have you have two plot threads, and only one you see the invasion in one location. So I was thinking, yeah, we ran down the story like this. But yeah, I think we're good for Valentine's Day next year release. If the game is going well.
Well, we just got to get Strovacek to program.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the heat on those feet, I think. A bit more. Just because I remember last time is like he told me he's bored of this. And then I told him, you asked me to do this. You asked me to find you a game. So I'm gonna fucking kick his ass.
You made me do this.
Well, pretty much. He's like he doesn't have any game ideas, but then we actually do it, and he's like, "Boy, no, fuck off, fuck off." He's so annoying sometimes.
Well, I have plenty of game ideas for after Samantha. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. If when we're done, I think I'll just help you with yours instead of coming up with a completely new one. I'd rather just sponsor your idea and support it.
Well, I have that idea,
You know?
and then like I want to do Zombies Ate My Neighbor's clone, and then like I have a ton of other games I really want to make. This has really put a fire under my ass now, and it's just like I want to make games for a living.
Oh, that's cool.
This is really fun.
I don't know how a game that doesn't even have its first two stages inspired you, but I'm happy it did.
Well, like just doing sprite sheets like this, like. This is what I enjoy.
Yeah. I'm kind of proud that I inspired people. Not just you, but at work, which is, I work at a supermarket. Like, I inspired a guy to go back to drawing, and I inspired a guy to make a board game, and we're making a board game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's gonna be the next project. And so, like, and he's really excited about it, and he's like, what did you... And he's like, he basically made the whole system of the gameplay. He made it on his own. I was like, why did you even need me? And I guess just inspiration. It's funny. Just because I flail through life and I flail through projects, I inspire people somehow. But I'm proud of that. At least there's that. If everything else fails out, at least I inspired people.
Yeah, it's a good thing to be proud of.
Yeah. It's weird that people need that, like you don't really need me. You know, you didn't need me to do this.
No, I didn't, but like I wasn't doing this before, so
Yeah, I guess. it's just weird to me that the act of just doing it is like inspires people. I didn't do anything extra. I didn't make a big speech about art or anything like that. And it's just me doing it inspires people. Funny way, funny times.
I mean, to be honest, I almost said no.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, like I really thought about like, I'm not good enough for this. I can't do that. And then I
Oh,
said,
like that.
yeah, and then I said, fuck it, let's do this. And now it's just like, why wasn't I doing this before?
Well, I'm not good enough is not a good argument because I chose you. And I looked at hundreds of profiles. And I only wrote to you. So,
Well, I guess
clearly,
that means something.
that does mean something. Did my Hungarian approach sway you?
It definitely got me interested. I was just like, I can't read any of that. Google Translate.
Something, 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 Samantha Fox the world, something, something, something.
Yeah, like I caught a few words here and there. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I looked all over, and only your potato that made me laugh. So
It's a good potato.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I know when I see it. I know when I see it. And the art wise, the game is wonderful. I love it.
Well, I try to make work that like impresses even me.
Yeah, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah, it's really funny
I think
because it was like literally this time last year when I just decided to get back into pixel work. Before that, I wasn't even thinking about like doing art or anything.
I like your doodles as well, by the way.
Thank you.
The ones you uploaded recently. Like, I don't know, they're cool.
It's good to just practice.
Yeah, I think you should try to make a swing at traditional art, just to try it. Because I think that there's something there.
I have actually but I haven't really like done anything in a professional sense.
Okay.
Because
that'd be cool to see.
I've done like literally everything from like sculpture to painting to calligraphy.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just like exploring art.
But I remember what you told me last time was, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong, is that you don't feel confident enough to make traditional art, and this is why you make pixel art.
Yeah. So like, I've like dabbled in things like that, but I keep coming back to pixel art because like, I just kind of intuitively understand it, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'll just be curious to see some traditional art from you. I think based on your doodles, there's some potential.
I mean, I know
too many penises.
Yeah.
And I draw a lot of penises, according to Tyler.
There would be a lot of penises.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Art imitates life. Just work this morning.
Oh yeah?
I'm not sure if it's because they're stupid or I'm stupid. But they're talking it up to them being stupid, so
Yeah, one of these days I'll try like actually sitting down and practicing how to like draw and stuff.
Yeah, I think you should. I think. Just me personally, I would be curious to see, and then look at that how to exploit you. After that,
We could do the
exploit.
the world's first photo comic.
I was thinking about that, but I'm on the fence with that. I was well, it wouldn't be the world's first photo comic. A lot of other people did that.
Oh, I'm sure there's like tons out there.
Yeah. The problem is, right, and I have the same problem with. Do you know who Alex Ross is?
The name is familiar, but I don't think.
He does extremely realistic paintings of super. So he does superhero comics, but his style is extremely realistic and painted.
Oh, okay.
And on paper, I love it. It looks beautiful. But the problem with that is, the more realistic you get in a comic, I think, the more you lose some of the dynamic kind of things. Like when it's more, when it's less defined and less realistic, your brain kind of puts in the movement of the characters. I think, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is where
Yeah.
when you see realistic images, it's like you less see the movement and your brain doesn't really fill in the details. It just feels like you're looking at static images.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I feel about that. But I don't know, maybe like some sort of changing on the photo or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like the reason why I like manga more than I like traditional Western comics is how expressive it is and how you could put a little bit of um, your own like imagination into the comic itself.
Yeah,
So like when there's
but good comics in Western have that as well.
yeah,
In the West.
exactly. Yeah, so like where like, you could clearly see the emotion on their face. It's a little exaggerated to like actually show that, but then when there's like motion, like you can feel like the punch, especially in when you have like the exaggerated animation lines that a lot of manga will
Yeah,
have. So like it feels very visceral, but then like having a photo of someone punching just
yeah,
doesn't feel that way.
yeah. So that would be my problem.
Yeah.
They kind of do that with Max Payne, the video game.
I've never played those, so I wouldn't know.
I did.
I've never played it either.
I don't really know what you mean.
I feel like in that game, like the cutscenes were comic strips, but it was like blind images of the game engine.
Was it? It's
Maybe.
been a long time.
I also have not played the game, so I might just be talking out of my ass.
I remember. I think it was art. No, I think it was artwork.
Was it?
But
I actually think I know what I'm talking about. I think it was Nostalgia Critics episode on the movie.
Oh, maybe.
They did lined art. I don't know. I haven't seen that also in a bajillion years.
I forgot that was a movie.
Not a good one.
I've got a question for you. You guys are gamers, right?
Yeah.
Why does everyone hate Max Payne 3? I love that game.
I've never played it.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong gamers.
Wrong gamers.
Sorry. I watch a lot of gaming videos, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, the butt of the joke is like Max Payne 3 and how it didn't sell and everything. It's like, I loved that game. That was great. I had a lot of fun with it.
Let me quit this because I'm not doing well and I don't care enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up when X Payne 3 came out because I feel like there is a reason it did bad that I know, and I just don't remember the context.
Mm-hmm.
Not even sure which.
Real quick, I have the schoolgirl, her arm glowy stuff on the legs and arms. I have it flashing
cool.
on and off as like a death animation.
Awesome. That looks cool. What about the damage? Or
so what I was gonna do is I was gonna finish up all the animations because those are actually harder to do. And then I was just going to make separate sheets for each damage level so I can just manually go in and then add the damage to the full animation as is instead of having to reanimate it after I figure out damage. So
okay, if that's easier for you.
Yeah, it like I could do it the other way, but like this is just much quicker, or at least much more efficient in time.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it over the weekend. I was like, should I do the damage first, or should I finish all of the animations that we need and then do damage? Because I figure in most of these animations, they'll probably cycle through it while they're in different damage states anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Good thinking.
Just want to future-proof that just in case.
Yeah.
Does the schoolgirl have any more animations to that?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me see.
I just pulled it up. So I have the jumping up and down. Oh yeah, I need to get her frozen.
Yeah, that might be just a color. I don't know if you wanna, or just a few icicles.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
So I was thinking that like maybe she just like kind of just turns blue, like bluish hue, and then maybe
that's how it is in the game right now.
Yeah, and then she could just like fall over or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we need I didn't write it down, but we might need a frozen crash as well, like a liquid nitrogen kind of break. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. Like I could just have
that'd be cool.
Like frozen in the spot, and then like I can have a separate animation for like after she's been frozen, she could like break into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey.
Pretty good.
Good.
Is the stream fun?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes.
So, how's the weather over there?
Partly sunny.
Really sunny.
It's full-blown summer here, like 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Same here.
That is much warmer than here.
It was like 50 degrees like 2 weeks ago. This summer just happened. I don't know what
Same and last month we were like heating still, which is funny.
Yeah. But I don't know what's the rate of conversion between Fahrenheit and Celsius, so...
30 is like upper 80s. Like lower
like
90s.
Michael Jackson and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty cool for the most part here. Just crazy clouds.
Like cool as in...
Cool as in cold.
Do you have tornadoes and stuff, or that's just Florida and southern parts?
No, we live in the good part of the U.S. where our houses don't explode every year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
What about?
We can get tornadoes in eastern Washington, but like they're incredibly rare.
Do you get oceanic weather, which means like in the UK here, basically that the weather can change if from sunny to rainy during the day in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought so.
All the time.
Like in Hungary, you don't get that. In here, you can get flipping yesterday, like 30 degrees, so like whatever, 80 Fahrenheit or something.
Yeah.
Very warm outside, and then it was hailing later. So that's how dramatically it can change during the day. It's crazy.
And it's just gonna be, worse and worse as the climate changes.
Oh, for sure.
Even more.
Last Thursday, I was working my job at the vaccine clinic, and one of my, during the 2 shifts with my volunteers, one volunteer was out in the parking lot, and it just poured rain the entire time. And literally, as the shift change happened, and he moved to cover, it just instantly became super sunny. And I was like, oh, well, it just hates you, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Waxing station. Like a station where you wax people.
Yeah. Dan, I might have an answer for you.
Yeah, go on.
It's probably not a great one. It might just have been completely outshined by everything else that came out that year.
Okay.
Because I'm not seeing anything weird about it, and it has a good rating. I just never played any of the games.
I've heard critics trashed it, and I never understood it. It's such a solid game. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but I really liked it. It was super tough. I remember that. But yeah, it was
what game are you talking about?
Max Payne 3.
Oh, Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Just because I've tried.
Put it in perspective of what other games came out that year. We had Mass Effect 3, which was huge.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3, which made that series. Borderlands 2. Assassin's Creed 3. That's when Dishonored first came out.
Yeah.
Diablo 3. Lots of 3s.
Yeah, lots of 3s.
Halo 4.
Halo 4 was bad, though.
Halo 4 was garbage.
Was it?
It was hot garbage.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played it.
Garbage.
Don't play it.
Okay.
Play the first one over and over
I think I
over.
played the third one.
Third one's good.
Yeah. Izzy yells at me that it quit in a weird way every single time, but I hit close button every
What
single
about
time.
the fifth one? I've read a bunch of pretty bad reviews about it.
The 5th one, I don't even think it was bad. It was so boring, I don't remember anything.
I remember Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion's character became a Spartan. Reasons. And yeah, all I remember about that is they brought back the original Spartan team, which sounds super exciting. I can't remember anything about it. Also, the whole plot point that a group of Spartan 3s was brought to take out a group of Spartan 2s, which is laughable. According to the lore of the games and the books.
Oh yeah.
Well, essentially the Spartan... Oh no, they were Spartan 4s at that point, weren't they? 5.
I'm not familiar with the lore, so...
I'm a Halo nerd, so I should know this, but I
No.
don't. Spartan 4s were just regular soldiers with essentially steroids. Spartan 2s were genetically engineered super soldiers with tanks attached to their bodies. So, yeah, it would
Nice.
not have been a fight that should even exist. Ugh. There's a game that I want us to play, Emily, but we're never going to get enough people to do it.
Uh-oh.
Aye.
I'm going to look it up.
What game? Among Us.
Among Us. Yeah, nobody plays that anymore.
Brenda keeps getting us
Yeah,
to
it had a.
play Don't Starve, and I'm just like, I don't want to.
No.
I played
I've
it a
been
couple
playing-
times, and then I remembered why I fucking hate that game. It's such a
I've been
piece of
playing
garbage.
Subnautica. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Subnautica? Love
Nautica.
Subnautica.
Yeah. Not the new one,
Oh,
but the original one.
Yeah.
I think that was free on Epic one time, so
Nice.
yeah, that's why I got it too.
yeah.
Free is the best price.
It's pretty good. It triggers my hyper focus so much. Very few games that can do that lately. You know,
Where is this game? Sort by price.
Yeah, the last game that really kind of, like, sucked me in for a little while was No Man's Sky.
oh yeah.
Whatever reason,
Yeah,
The
I couldn't do
updates
that
or
one.
without the updates?
With
With.
Okay. I haven't
Yeah,
played it.
it's-
I know each version has its fans.
Yeah. It's basically almost the same gameplay loop as Subnautica, like
Yeah.
just with procedurally generated planets. And not a one single, designed
Mm-hmm.
place.
I can't find this game I was talking about. Can't remember the name of it. Essentially, Emily, you know the story of
Lars Plagueis device.
HMS Terror,
Yes.
Erebos. It is a Among Us style game where you are going through like an ice canal on an old ship, and you all have to run around and like get supplies and make sure the ship is fueled and like warm and everything. But one of you is a cultist.
So we could cosplay as the HMS Terror.
Yes.
I want to do that so bad.
I just really fucking wish that I could remember the name of it. I'll keep looking. I just sworn that I had like marked it. Steam search bar sucks.
Kinda.
Only works if you're looking for the game you want.
It's a very overwhelming platform. There's too many things going on the user interface.
Mm.
I can never find anything I want.
Among Us, but it's Arctic Survival. This is the one, right? Red Hunger. That's what it's called.
Oh. So there's a communist game.
The other problem is it's $25.
Oh.
Which it is on my fucking wish list. Why didn't I see it? Whatever. Dread Hunger.
I'm sending, I know this is like a very different topic, but I just remembered it. I'm sending
Okay.
British sweets as well to Tyler and Emily,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
both of you. I've collected a few
Oh.
things, although they're not very exotic as the Hungarian ones, but got some Cadbury cream eggs and stuff like that.
What's exotic for you? Like Turo Rudi or what? Balaton
Yeah,
salad.
but I can't send that. Yeah, I'm sending them Balaton I'm sending them. I've got a picture somewhere. Because I went to the Hungarian shop here. That's local to me. I'm sending them
Dread
sport.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Ja, sportszelet.
Sport salad. A bunch of things. Proper paprika. Szegedi paprika.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's the stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but yeah, I'm sending a few Brit stuff as well, but it's a bit boring, at least to me. But why not? If it's in the package, so why not? It's like it's very interesting to see, like economically, like it's been shown that people don't really want a lot of choices in flavors and things. And there's like in Hungary, there's a lot of flavor choices for everything, and that's I don't know if that I wonder if that contributes to the economy doing worse, because here is like there's 5 choices in flavors of everything, you know.
Chocolate, vanilla.
Yeah, no, well in sweets, yeah, but like even in crisps, like there's salt and vinegar, barbecue, and that's it pretty much. And you really have to get out of your way to find interesting flavors. Whereas in Hungary, I remember it's like so much choice you got. It's so much.
Yeah.
I miss that.
You can find at least 5 different types of paprika flavored chips or crisps.
Yeah. Exactly. Like really weird. Like one thing I'm sending them is, which I can't even explain to them, but I'm gonna tell you. Let me just read it quickly because I forgot what it is. It's a túros gombóc ízű boci. So
az jó lesz.
Az jó lesz. So like like they can't even explain that to them, but that's a really specific flavor of a full dessert in a chocolate.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder how did they capture that flavor.
Yeah. Well, I can't try it now because I promised I'll send it to them, so I kind of fucked myself. Like all this, I did, but all these desserts are like taunting me just for weeks now.
Eat me.
Yeah, pretty much. They had to be moved in my workroom, which is a workroom in a lot of scratch marks because I don't work there. So it's just it had to be out of my way, so I don't get tempted.
Well, I'll make sure to videotape myself enjoying them.
I'll be curious.
That's what I was gonna say, Emily. We can do an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Americans try Hungarian sweets or something like that.
And it's like The Last Rival. Was it? Products brought to you by The Last Rival because there's Last Rival comics in there and shit.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Lost Rival.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Did you know?
No, I thought we were sponsored by NordVPN.
Oh yes.
I think you are.
Just because I use it
We are
to watch
sponsored by Aldi.
YouTube channels.
We're sponsored by Aldi because that's where
Aldi
you will get your money from.
Do you have?
That's what keeps the publisher afloat.
Do you have Aldi and Lidl in America?
Aldi is mostly an East Coast thing right now, but they are slowly opening them over here. And I was telling Dan this a couple weeks ago.
This blew my mind.
Yeah, we have a company called Trader Joe's, and they are a subsidiary of Aldi.
Huh.
And that's mostly on the West Coast.
I did not know that.
but we do not have Lidl, unfortunately. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong.
I remember when I visited my aunt in Texas in, was it 2010? Yeah, so it was 11 years ago, Jesus. That was the first time an Aldi was opened there. And, Aldi used the European method of, you had to put money into the shopping carts.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you finished the shopping, you had to, push the cart back and
get your
it
money
gave
back.
you your money back.
Yeah.
But
Americans are really bad
the locals,
about returning carts.
yeah, and the locals were so confused they had to, make a new position up, and there was a clerk just standing there all day, just explaining the procedure.
There's a way to cheat the system of that. I can let you in. I can let you in an Aldi secret. It's the Aldi secret. You know spam.
Yeah.
Spam the meat.
Spam and spam.
Yeah, with the key of the spam when you open it, with that key you can use that as the money insert, and then take it out as well at the same time. It like slides out. It's
So
perfect fit.
You can do the bender.
Cool.
Key open.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
In Germany, they actually have they sell fake coins to trick the Aldi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that as well. It's interesting though.
It only costs $25 or 25 cents each.
If Aldi has Trader Joe's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they open an Aldi as well? Like, I feel like if I have that name, that established brand name called Trader Joe's, and it sounds super American, why would I also put up an Aldi?
No clue.
I have one theory.
It's
because they can.
Localization, essentially.
I think it might have something to do with when I was joining Aldi. I've learned that there's two Aldis basically. There's a East Aldi and South Aldi. They both originate in Germany, but they have different
It's North Aldi and South. They're owned
North and South. Okay.
Yep, they're owned by brothers.
Yeah, but they run separately, right?
Yes.
Could it be like that? That's the difference. One owns Trader Joe's and one doesn't. Something
that
like
actually
that.
might be because they used to be one company, and then the brothers had a fight.
Yeah.
And that's how that split into Nord and Süd.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you know about this. I mean, I've saw this when I joined Aldi, and they sat me down and had to watch a video of how Aldi was made for some reason. And
sorry, what?
I was like, how do you know this shit?
Well, I'm part German. Like, I speak German.
That's true. I know, but it's still weird.
It made you watch a video?
Yeah, so how you when you join a supermarket here and start working here, there's hours of training videos you have to see through, and some
I
of
thought
it.
You meant when you joined for us the Hagen's reward card.
No,
sales card, whatever it is. It's just
no, it's just part of the training, which is they just fill you with complete useless information.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Just confused myself.
So yeah, brought to you by Aldi. Everything in this publisher is brought to you by Aldi.
Everything is Aldi.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like shopping at Aldi. It kind of sucks.
Well, I don't know how it is in the US.
Well, I've never been to the US one, but in Berlin, Aldi was
Berlin,
that's where the hipsters went.
Really?
Yeah.
Here it's the opposite. Here is the less than working class go to Aldi.
Yeah.
No, I much preferred going into a Reva, which is like more like a bodega than a supermarket.
What else do you have over there? Do you have a Tesco?
That's cool.
Tesco? Not in Washington,
Hmm.
but I'm pretty sure there are Tescos in the U.S.
Or,
They're everywhere here.
What
There's
about
just-
Ocean?
I think they're
That's French. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if it's French, we probably don't have it. We
I remember
renamed-
that.
We don't.
You know, I think Tesco was one of the first ones to open here in Hungary, and when Ocean opened, you know, it people deemed it similar to Tesco, and because the logo was a bird, I think the Ocean logo is a bird, they named it, you know, Bird Tesco, basically, Madaras Tesco. Yeah.
Even we don't have Ocean. In the
You don't
UK.
have Ocean?
No.
What about the Pacific Ocean? Or the Atlantic Ocean? Yeah.
Or Ocean.
Badumch.
I never knew how to say that.
Yeah.
Ocean.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
No.
I studied French
I
for
know.
4 years and I can't remember shit.
I know. I've been talking to. We have a Romanian colleague there, and he said they have Ocean, and they don't have Tesco, which is weird.
Hmm.
And they don't have Aldi.
Hmm.
So weird. These companies, where they go, it's interesting.
Yeah.
We have Walmart. It's just called Asda.
Really?
Yeah. I was curious, like, why would they change that name? Walmart could work here. And
Yeah,
even
it's
like
a
when you go up
global
to
name.
when you go up to the Asda logo in almost small print, it says from the Walmart family.
Oh, gross.
It's like,
Nice.
yeah, maybe it's just they have a bad reputation. I don't know.
Well, I
They have a
mean,
bad reputation here.
they opened up one Walmart in Germany, and it failed so miserably that like Germans basically banned Walmart.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
Walmart like employee culture is just so foreign to like what Germans are used to that they were just disgusted by it as even employees.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the employee culture here, like, but the products they sell, that's where I don't like to go shop, because wherever I go shop, there's always one food item that makes me sick. And it shouldn't, that was something that shouldn't make me sick. It's just very, very cheap. But not sold the cheapest, like with Aldi, with their knockoff stuff. They sold like pretty normal prices, but they're like disgusting. But Aldi, yeah, everyone working class goes to Aldi here. Is like the cheapo people, and there was a funny one as well. There was a funny video one time as well when there was recession hit, and there was a video in the UK here about, oh no, all the people who used to go to Waitrose, which is the super fancy one, now have to go to Aldi and pick their own. They have to pick their own like bakery goods. Like it doesn't already come in a packet. It's so so controversial. Waitrose is an extremely let me say a Britishism, extremely wanky place. You go in, you get free coffee all the time. It's like, and they sell. I think they're more equivalent to like a Whole Foods in America. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of something else? Yes.
All
They're
foods.
like, yeah, Whole Foods is like very like natural, but also like a bunch of made up shit. like
Yeah.
asparagus in water and things like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that's waitress here. They might be even related in company wise. I'm not sure.
Like in what way is asparagus in water?
So hey, let me fill you into the Western lifestyle, right?
Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture.
So that's what you buy. It's an asparagus in water, and that's it. And it's like $5 or £5. That would be £8, $5 then. Why would you buy that? Good question. I don't have an answer there for you. But it's like things like that, where it's just like a made up thing that's like to someone who doesn't know science, it might sound healthy.
I'm back.
Asparagus
My
water.
internet went. Oh, it's like Zhubrovka. Do you know what Zhubrovka is?
I don't actually, to tell you the truth, or I
I
don't
don't know what
remember.
kind of liquor it is, but it's a liquor with a single strand of,
Oh, it's a liquor. That's
grass
why I
in
don't know,
it.
because I don't
And I
drink.
think the urban legend is, originally that grass that was put in there. Sorry, it was. What was the story? I can't remember. It was pissed on by a buffalo or some kind of some kind of cow.
Well,
And
I
they
miss
thought it
this.
was,
I'm not.
they
I'm
thought
not
it
into
has
the.
super healthy properties. That's buffalo piss.
Okay. I'm not into the drinking culture here or in Hungary, so I missed this one.
It's like it's genetically encoded into us
Not me.
as Hungarians, alcoholism.
Not me. I'm a black sheep.
Yeah.
Me and my dad have
I
had
don't
issues
drink.
with it, so I'm inclined to believe Peter on this one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I know I have a tendency to be addicted to stuff. Like a very addictive personality, but I just because I haven't ever really started to drink, just like a really little bit when I was a teenager. I guess I never got used to it, so I never did.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, that's...
I eat myself to death instead, so don't worry.
Yeah.
I've got my poison. But yeah, no, drinking, I've been scared away from drinking from my mother. Who's like dying right now as a drunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be sorry. She did this to herself, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
beyond caring.
the worst part.
That's why I'm here in England and not in Hungary, because she kicked me out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, that's part of the reason.
Yeah.
It's like literally like, and I don't know if I should get too depressing with this topic, but what happened was.
Go ahead. You're
You are
You're
entitled
between
to
friends
whatever
and
you want.
you're between friends and a bunch of strangers. If I don't know who watches the stream. Egészség.
Yeah, so like, yeah, she locked me out of the place, and I was like literally in my boxer shorts because I was taking down trash. I was in my boxer shorts and an A shirt, I guess you say in America, or vest top. Yeah, I was like literally had nowhere to go, nothing on me, literally not even clothes properly. So what happened was, I had to call up my cousin, who lives here, who doesn't even really like me, but I literally had no one to fall back on, and ask him if I can come over, and my girlfriend at the time helped me financially, But that also fucked up our relationship. So
Yeah, I
it
can
was just a
imagine.
bad time all around.
It happens.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Yeah. But
Yeah, but I'm happy I ended up here, and now I have a good life, and I've got
yeah,
property, I've got things.
yeah,
So yeah,
and you got proper tea
yeah.
over there.
I hate tea.
Why?
Tea's
Uh,
delicious.
Maybe because you can't make it properly.
yeah. To me, tea is like too subtle of a taste. Whatever I try, I
Hmm.
like strong tasting stuff
Yeah,
instead.
fair enough. I'm the opposite. I can't stand coffee. I don't think I have drank like 1 cup of coffee in my life. Because
Really? How
yeah,
do you know you can't stand it if you haven't tried it?
I tried it and
Okay.
yeah, I didn't like the effect.
Yeah, I shouldn't have it because of the effect, because I have anxiety.
No,
Um, but
aren't we
I do.
all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been diagnosed with anxiety, and the doctor told me not to have
Uh,
coffee because it just makes it worse.
I
But
bet.
and
oh well.
does it make it worse?
Yeah,
Oh,
but there's some. The problem is like at work, I'll do 10 hours on my feet, and I have to be quick
yeah,
all day. Like I can't function without
yeah.
something. And coffee is pretty much the best option. Like you
Mm.
could go with like Coke as well. But
Or meth.
coffee, coffee is the best option for me, the
Yeah.
least worst one. But
Hmm.
yeah, I shouldn't have it, and I try not to have it when I'm off work.
I have coffee
And what do
literally
you?
every morning.
Yeah, I think most people do.
I used
This.
to, but it made me
Uh,
hella nervous.
hmm.
I like that hip thrust.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Funny.
Yeah, really cool animation.
Now you see, this is why I picked you, Emily, because like it's just funny. Like I saw when you're on, you get a funny, visually funny. You just look at it and it's funny, and you made that again. Happen.
Well, I mean it should be entertaining if it's going to be part of the game, right?
I like your jiggly leg.
Yeah. I need to
It's
fix
like a
that.
heel turn.
Yeah.
Swiggity
So
swiggity.
small but so
It-
expressive.
It's pretty wobbly right now, but
Oh, to me that looks like a heel turn. Like he's on his
Yeah.
like
No, it doesn't look bad. It looks like he's like going for it. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm pretty proud of his ball sack just like bouncing back and forth though.
Oh yeah. The small details. Yeah.
The little things in life. Ball sack.
I want that
Jiggles.
Nintendo polish.
Mhm. Sprite is on sale right now, right?
I guess. I mean, full price it's like $25.
Yeah.
I think it's well worth it.
Oh, it was on sale. I forget if it still is.
I only have like I don't know how many hours? 318 hours in it so far.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they say 10,000 hours before you can master something, so.
Hmm.
I don't know how true that is.
Me neither. I
It's
don't
just
think
a random number they
that's a
picked.
universal number. I think
No.
it differs from.
No.
I think like deliberate practice is more important than just spending time doing something.
Yeah.
And thinking about stuff as well. Like I don't think I have 10,000 hours in writing, like in the actual writing.
Yeah, but like
But I definitely have more or twice or 3 times or 100 times more than that, and just thinking about stuff. Do you guys think there's people who are born with talent?
No.
Not really, no.
I think there
Everything
are
can be learned.
some people are born as prodigies where like they're clearly like accidentally geared towards something very specific, but I think it really is more about just doing something until you get good at it.
I don't know. I think Petty is like he's closer to that prodigy.
Yeah, because I spent most of my childhood and early teenage years, listening to this shit. So it's kind of ingrained into my brain.
I guess so. You
So
don't
I think
you're
I'm
born?
instinctually. I was always more like an instinctual person. I play tennis instinctually. So I think I use that, to fake being a composer.
Yeah. Maybe it's because music is so far removed from anything I do. It's like it feels magic to me. Music feels like magic. That's why I don't really want to get into it myself. Is like it feels like I can see with writing and stories. I can see how it happens, and I can see how it's all put
There's
together.
definitely an
In
aspect.
music, it just feels too magical to me. Like I don't understand it at all. I don't understand the components. I don't understand how it fits together. I would never
Let me
understand
tell
what
you
sounds
about
good.
the Overtone series.
What's that?
That's how. Oh, I can't explain it in English. Sorry.
Don't worry.
I will have to prepare for.
You can write it down later if you want. I'm curious.
But it's basically the physical, explanation of how sound works and how stuff resonates. You have harmonics.
Yeah.
It's all
It's
vibrations.
really interesting. Yeah.
I tried with my dad once with the guitar because he's a big guitarist. He does lessons and stuff. It's like it felt like just learning Chinese really. Just like complete, so far removed from anything I understand.
So I think the basic is when you vibrate a string, it vibrates with a set frequency.
Yeah.
But because stuff are not perfect, it doesn't just vibrates at the basic frequency, but because the vibration is complex, it vibrates in a lot of frequencies, and there's a mathematical system that can describe those frequencies. And basically the Overton series is what gives the character the sound to
Is that related to the overtone window? Is that the same guy? You know what that is?
No.
It's like I think it's a mostly political term. It's basically when what's acceptable to talk about, like in like let's say in Hungary right now, gay marriage is not acceptable political discourse.
Yeah.
But the Overton window is the change in perception of voters. So like if the voters if the Overton window moves to the left of that social issue, as like suddenly it's acceptable to talk about it. That's the Overton window.
I
don't know if I explained that the best.
Yeah, you explained it.
Yeah, it seems pretty clear to me.
Yeah. It's like here right now is like a big weed thing. So like for the longest time it was like completely unacceptable to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, not unacceptable. So like there's always gonna be like fringe groups advocating for stuff, but like now the Overton window has moved so much that the majority support weed legalization. And in fact it's been decriminalized kind of.
Oh.
No, not decriminalized, sorry. What's the first step before decriminalization? Not enforced. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So right now the public discourse has moved politics so much that it's like smoking weed is not enforced, so you're not gonna get fines for smoking weed.
Hmm.
And it's just gonna move and move.
Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say.
Alright, I might be going soon.
Yeah, me
Gotta
too.
pick up my girlfriend from work soon.
All right. Well, it's getting close to where I wanted to call it quits anyway.
Cool. Alright, thanks
Anyway.
guys.
It was fun.
Been a fun convo.
Good talking to you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Bye
other
bye.
one.
Later.
Bye.
Emily,
Yeah.
the game Horror Groove. Know that game?
No.
Do you know Advanced Wars?
Yes.
It's a new game that's essentially Advanced Wars, but better. And Timmy and I have been playing it a bit.
That's cool.
It's very fun, but apparently they made all the all of the graphics in Sprite.
A-Sprite?
Sprite.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised by that. A-Sprite is like surprisingly professional.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to. I'm not gonna buy it now. I want to do a project where I make essentially Wargroove characters, but Napoleonic,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and do it after the because there's dragons in this game, so do it after the Tamara
Yeah.
book series.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Timmy's asking if we want to do Risk of Rain.
Right now?
Well, I gotta go do a little bit of cleaning. But I wouldn't mind in like an hour or so.
I could probably do in an hour or so. I think the baby just woke up, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to. A little bit here, but if we play vanilla, I can play out in the living room if we use Discord for chat.
Oh, yeah.
As we pointed out, I can Steam Link to that TV. There's just a built-in app.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. There's the trailer for Wargroove. Very pretty, and the music's great.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream then.
Welcome.
So I can watch these.
Yes.
Goodbye, stream. Goodbye, no one watching me.
Goodbye. Watching you.